did an awesome interview with
Fangoria. Is that the daughter of the interviewer? Was that you? Hello, thank you.
Hello, it was great.
So guys, thank you very much for staying. Did you guys like the movie? Excellent. So, guys, they're saying it's cold and they want heat.
My lips are like shivering.
Would you like Karen to come down and warm you up? Guys,
your wish is my command.
So, you know, go on. Guys, we're just going to open this up to question and answer. So if you guys have any questions, ask them and we'll try to answer them. I see a hand up right up. Yes.
Are you guys planning to have any like a vocal collections book or more out or anything like that?
Well, the answer is yes, and I think it all depends on how we do this Tuesday. This Tuesday, the DVD and Blu-ray come out. So, right now, we're trying to prove that there's an audience. That's what this whole thing has been about. This is the whole Repo Road Tour is about, is proving you guys exist. Because I get Google alerted. This is the thing about directing, and I think that if there's any filmmakers in here, that I'm telling you, this is a pre-warning. I've become a narcissist, and I read everything about Repo, and I get Google alerted on my BlackBerry. Every time there's a post about Repo, I get alerted.
I swear, the entire car ride, like anytime we're in the car, it's just like, we just got another bad Repo review!
Well, the fact is mainstream critics have said we're the worst movie ever made. And, well, I agree with you, and so that's why we're doing this road tour, to prove them wrong and say, fuck you guys, we're awesome. And, and basically, they don't think there's an audience. And so what the whole Repo Road Tour is about is proving there is an audience, proving that you will buy the lyric sheets, the vocal books, the DVDs. So you ask for the be one, buy the DVD on Tuesday and prove you guys exist, and then there you go, there will be one, yes. Yes, right here. Hello? I'll take a seat while he...
I mean,
come on down.
There's no short answer to that.
He's going to sit down too.
Well, you know what it is, I mean, in its most rudimentary form.
He's been drinking as well.
Actually not enough. I just jogged over here and it's freezing. So
hey, wait, hold on.
My lungs are full of ice.
Before you continue, Spooky Dan, are you anywhere? Can you call Ricky or someone and tell them I left my hat at the place? Okay, Terrence. If they're still there, they might have already left. Oh, never mind, Ricky. You just sit down. You're okay.
Just a general kind of love of rock and roll music, a fascination with kind of the macabre and the occult. In a more specific way, there was this character that I wanted to play. I had this idea for a narrator-type grave robber character that was an observer of the underbelly of society. And Darren Smith, at the time that I was kind of pitching this idea for this character, Darren Smith and I were writing at the time what we called 10-minute operas. They were short stories put to music. He had a friend who was going through a bankruptcy and was in danger of getting his things repossessed. So the two things kind of just fit together, and it was like this macabre, futuristic world. And in this future, we're not just repossessing cars and TVs, but your organs.
Let's go to the very back with the camera back there. Yes. Bartholomew James. Mr. Grave Robber.
Jack Mayhopper.
Yes, right here in the white. Yes, you. Oh! So wait, let me set this up. So, I need constant stimulation. I'm like a shiny. If I see something shiny, I'm like, ooh, shiny. And, so a lot of times during the set, when they were doing lighting changes, I would get really bored. And I found my amusement in Alexa Vega. And so I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to make Alexa do in front of the entire crew while we were doing lighting changes. Alexa, please, show the good people.
Wait, what song were you playing?
My Hump. Why don't you tell the story?
During the recording of Repo, we found the Alanis Morissette version of My Hump, and he was laughing so hard about that. And on set one day, I don't know what I was doing, we were just goofing around, but like you guys saw the wardrobe I wear, like little short skirts, so I'm wearing like these little bloomers underneath, and the dirty director is sitting in his chair, and he's like, do the dance, you know? Like, oh my gosh, so this is basically the My Hump.
What song do we? Oh, that song.
As my skirt would slowly slip up and down, what we do to get work.
And there is the Alexa Vega dance.
Yeah.
Who wants to see Terrence do that?
I only do that for myself in the mirror wearing my mother's dresses. I fucked it. I fucked you so hard.
Over here. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, are you aware that there's another movie with like Forrest Whitaker coming out?
Yes.
Repo Mambo or Repo Copycat?
Yeah. You mean repossessed our ideas, is Terrence? Yeah, you know, it's ironic, not a lot of people know this, but so Repo was a stage play from the late 90s. It started, Terrence and Darren Smith started these 10-minute operas, and then in the early 2000s I directed the stage play of Repo the Genetic Opera, and here we are in 2009 doing and showing you guys the film version. Well, all of a sudden, after 10 years of struggling, we finally get this movie made, or get the green light to go, and we open up the trades one day, and Universal has just greenlit this movie called Repossession Mambo. But okay, weird things like this happen. You have Deep Impact, and you have that other movie, Armageddon. Yeah, you have all of the movies that happen like this. So we're like, okay, maybe it's a weird coincidence. So we moved to Toronto, and we opened up pre-production offices. 2 weeks later, Repossession Mambo opens in the same exact same facility as us. So we're like, that's weird. So we get our crew, and we crew up. The next week, Repossession Mambo starts calling our crew and offering them double the money to come work with them. Double the money. So we're like, wow, that's really strange. We open up post-production. We start editing the movie. I shit you not. They shared a wall with us. Repossession Mambo over here, Repossession Opera right here. Now, that all said and done, I've never seen Repossession Mambo. I have no idea how similar they are. I've read the plot outline. Again, strange things like this happen, but again, I think time's going to tell. We will prevail. Yes, they have Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker, but we have Terrence and Alexa. Fuck yourself. Terrence, you want to comment on that?
Yeah. Jude who? Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you hear about those stories happening, but when they happen to you, it's really hard. And it could be a coincidence, who knows, but it's one of those things where you kind of kick and scream about it. You're like, they're stealing our ideas. Anyone going to do anything about it?
But wasn't there proof that they actually showed up to the play?
Well, I mean, yeah, some of the people involved with it were watching us on stage years ago. But, you know, it's like, you kind of sit there and it's hard because you talk to people who are not artists, and they're the people now that own Repo, unfortunately. And you're trying to say, like, look, they're